This is Deepak from Amazon team, and today we are going live with origami expert Sangram. I will wait a couple of minutes for him to join in and then get started with the session. In the meanwhile, if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Everyone is joining in. I'm just waiting for Sangram to join in and then we can get started with the session. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes for Sangram to join in and start the session. He's here. Hey, hi Sangram.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
thank you so much for joining in, Sangram. So happy
Yeah,
to.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So before we get into the conversation, I will quickly introduce you to our audience today.
Okay.
Sangram has been practicing origami for 28 years, and he has record of 500 plus workshops and he has made many art installations using origami and other techniques such as paper mache, upcycling, and welding. So thank you so much for joining. Super happy to have you here and super excited to origami. I already got the papers to be.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
for the origami session to make some objects, I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
And so the very first question that I have for you is, how did your origami journey started?
Okay. So I was 6 years old
Yeah,
and they used to teach art and craft in school.
yeah,
And then they just stopped teaching craft and they continued with art, which they called like fine art as art.
yeah,
But for me, craft was also art, and I love toys. I have
yeah,
a huge collection of action figures.
yeah,
So I wanted to make my own toys, and so I thought origami was the best way for me to make my toys anywhere I am.
yeah. That's really like, and as a kid, I'm sure, like, most of us were really, really interested in making their own toys because why not?
Yes.
But time has changed, and now, because there's so many other things to distract the kids, such as tablets, phone, etc. There's so much screen dependency that we have in our lives now. So how do you suggest that we introduce origami to, kids?
My suggestion is in so we can't stop kids from using the internet,
Yeah,
but thankfully we live in a country like India where we do get shortages of internet and we are completely lost when there is no electricity or there is no internet.
yeah,
Wherein I can very easily spend 3 to 4 hours just folding away, making amazing things, not even realizing that there's no electricity or there's no internet. Or if I'm waiting for someone outside, if I
yeah,
carry a bunch of like nice tiny papers with me always.
yeah.
So I'll just sit there and I'll fold something and I'll gift it to whoever's watching me.
Hmm.
And it's a very joyous feeling to be able to gift someone something, and
Yeah,
at the same time it doesn't cost much anything other than primarily time and skill.
yeah. I think
So
that's a crucial part for a gifting. It has to be special that way, right?
yes.
Uh, So, yeah, the next question is that how do you think, like, it's the right age for a kid to be introduced to origami?
I feel around the age of 5 to 6 we start realizing how space works, how depth works,
Hmm.
um, how we can manipulate things, how hardly we can tackle an object. what
Yeah.
makes an object break, what makes paper tear. So around the age of 5 to 6, I would recommend anyone who would like to pick up this hobby. It's a great
Yeah.
hobby to pursue.
Yeah.
I'm 34 years old and I am still not like I have not still not folded everything that I want to fold.
Yeah. Sure. So to the last question, and before we get into the origami, uh, so do you have any book recommendations for children's, specifically activity books, where they can learn about skills like origami and others?
Yeah, so recently I picked up the whole bunch of the set from Amazon Books
Yeah.
and Dreamland Publications, and it's been an amazing journey because they also provide like these specialized papers with them.
Yeah.
So things that you make look very accurately as they should. So sometimes to define what an object is after you folded it, you would have to paint it or like give it a few more details. But
Yeah.
the papers given in this book give you direct results, and you
Yeah.
can directly have like stuff which
Oh,
look ultra detailed directly
yeah.
just by making a few folds.
Beautiful.
So yes, so Amazon Books has been amazing for me to explore so many different things. Like, cause I before the internet, there were only books through which we could study origami.
Yeah.
There were no people like giving instructions. I am doing this because there was no one else who did it as when I was a kid.
Yeah. But thank you so much for doing it. So let's get into it. Let's make some origami objects.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's start with this whale. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's some internet issue.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Can hear
Sorry.
you.
Sorry. Yeah, I got like there's been a storm in my city, so there's an electricity cut. I had to switch off the Wi-Fi.
Okay. I
But
hope you're.
I have my lighting and everything prepped just in case the lights went because it's been raining so heavily here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with this whale.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this whale will teach us some very basic folds of origami. So
Okay.
we take a normal paper. It can be the same colored paper also. It
Okay.
can be a dual colored paper also. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, if you do take the dual colored paper,
Yeah.
then I would suggest keep the colored side outside for this one. Okay, but if it's the same colored paper, it doesn't matter which color is outside and which is not.
Okay.
Okay, so first we start with converting the square into a triangle by just
Okay.
touching two opposite points of a diagonal.
Okay. Okay. Done.
Then we unfold this to get this line which is our diagonal, correct?
Yeah.
Now, how we would do for a plane, you touch these two lines to the
Yeah.
center line. Okay? I am holding the paper in the air. You don't have to. You can keep it on your table and do this. I've been
All
doing
right.
this for years. That's why I am doing this in the air primarily so you guys can see it. But I would highly recommend keeping it on the tabletop so that you can make sharp and accurate folds.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
So we have
Yeah.
something that looks like a kite,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Now we close this.
Okay.
We close this with the folds on the inside. We
Okay.
close this with the folds on the inside, and we have something that looks like this.
Okay.
Now, if you can see, we are already nearing the shape of our whale.
Yeah.
So the whale is hidden inside of this shape. Now,
Okay.
to achieve this shape, what we'll have to do first is hold it this way so that the point is up here.
Yeah.
Then we take this point and we fold it so that it touches the top point.
Okay.
Okay, simple fold.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we unfold this, turn the paper around,
Okay.
and fold it on the same line on the opposite side to make our fold flexible.
Okay.
When I say flexible, I just mean that it will fold on both the sides from the same line.
Okay. Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the
Yeah.
next fold is a very important fold in origami. It is called the inside reverse fold. Okay, it's called the inside reverse fold. It is exactly as it sounds. You don't have to be scared because it's a long word. So what we are going to do is both these folds which happened from the outside
Yeah.
will happen together on the inside. So we'll just push this corner in
Hmm.
so that it folds from both the lines which we made the folds earlier from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get something that looks like this. It's a nice even shape from both sides and the point is hidden inside.
Okay.
Yes, perfectly. You instinctually did it.
Yeah. Like this.
Perfect.
Oh.
Perfect. Yes. It's okay if your edges are a bit rough because they're going to get hidden.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah. Done.
Now, from this point
Yeah.
to a random point up here, we'll
Hmm.
we'll take it andaze only. Okay,
Okay.
you have to estimate it. It's not a fixed point, but this is a fixed point. So from here there doesn't have to be a fixed point. Just fold it in either direction.
Okay.
Just fold the top point in either direction,
Hmm.
both the flaps.
Okay.
Okay. Again, we'll unfold it, fold it from the other side to make it flexible,
Yeah.
and unfold it.
Okay.
Now we have this. Now we have this line on both the sides,
Correct. Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
on the inside there are like these three flaps,
Correct.
correct? So
Yeah.
now what we are going to do is take two of those flaps.
Okay.
Take two of those flaps. So the small point and a bigger flap, and we'll just fold it in so that it hides.
Okay.
Okay, fold 2 points together so that it hides, and then again fold the third point also inside
Mm-hmm.
so that now it is completely hidden.
Yeah.
So this looks like an abstract polygon right now.
Yeah. Something like this. Yeah.
Yes, perfect. So we are almost done. So we are done with the front side of our whale already. Now
Correct.
all we have to do is just two more steps, which is this is our tail part.
Yeah.
This is our tail part. So I want
Correct.
this side to be the front side. So from the
Okay.
front, approximately halfway, I'll just fold
Okay.
the tail up.
Right. Yeah.
And then this point which is up here,
Yeah.
you can take like small scissors and
Okay.
cut it to the center a
Okay.
little bit to get your tail,
Okay.
and that's it. You have your whale.
All right.
And if you use the paper from the book from Amazon Books and Dreamland Publication,
Yeah.
you get a more realistic looking whale. You can even make similar details on your own paper. But
Yeah.
yes, you got it.
Let's.
Is this your first time doing origami?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
It's amazing. Like you have a
Yeah.
good hand.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And done.
You can create your own whale family and make a collage or something.
Yeah. Looks amazing. So everybody who have joined us today, we are doing origami, and this is the session about how origami was introduced to Sangram and how was his journey. And we did make a whale of origami, and there's lot many things that you can find in Dreamland Publication books about origami, and all of that will be linked in the comments. So don't forget to check that out. And thank you so much, Sangram, for joining in and teaching
Thank you,
me in.
Amazon. Amazon Books is really amazing for like all these new hobby ideas and so many different things. So I sculpt as well. So I buy a lot of material in terms of my own personal study from Amazon Books.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's been a great journey with you guys. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sangram. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining.
you. It was my pleasure.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.